is this the counter pick? He just lost the 1v1 in pretty ignominious fashion. Didn't get the reset off. Didn't have anything resembling a play. Not blown by Cube. Looking for shove and a back, I think. Dragon secured by WE off the priority bot side, and that will be a win con in and of itself. It's a good solve. Dragon's Infernal. Okay. Onto someone with a lot of early leads. That could be very, very potent. Down 40 CS, mostly out of this laning phase. It was always going to be very, very obnoxious unless you could force a way to get summoners off. And they go on the bot side. Cream flashes away. Gonna get hit by the unspeakable horror. Throws down the gravity field. Stunned up. Goes down. No defense is quite in time. And the gravity field is not enough to keep him alive. Karis burns his own flash and TP, but does get the kill. Important there with the Malignants. Vampire. They have his own clone driven into all the Ixtal impact. First blood comes in at 13 minutes. That will be second dragon for WE. They want to fight this Soda Tell Esports. Maybe. They've got a TP on Cream. He can turn up in 3 seconds. Pot Blossom on the backside. Ends up on the bot lane. But they can lose Vampire for it. Culling up the 3. They lose Crisp and Trade. It's 1-4 right now. Can have in the back of the bit. Low. Hit for the ace in the hole. Jackie Love still here trying to trade. Can try to get the dragon. Karis still low. Into the backline goes Cream. Trying to get some kills. He's got the Hex Tech Storm going all over the place. Dragon secured by an auto from Taeyun. What on earth was that? 369 is not there. Lucian useless late game. I'm not sure that's entirely true. I think it gets harder to execute because basically in the mid game where your culling is enough to blow someone up, as true late often between redemptions and lockets and people getting enough shields and various resists to make that quite hard. If he gets to dance around fights, he gets a lot of rotation. He still scales pretty well with item. Navis is gone. Oof. Jack is going to eat a chunk as well. They'll drop Herald mid. Top Esports, we said they had to be worried about getting snowballed on. That was what WE had to do. So far, the game plan looks good. Another turret. Jackie will relentless pursuit forward, see whether he can catch someone. Couldn't quite. Navi, not a great game from him on this Skarnet. Not so far. He's one of the people who was picking it in the jungle last year before people were really, really on it. Thank frick, UP didn't eliminate this team in play-ins. It was close, wasn't it, Ocean Salts? What could have been? Cube eats a fair amount of damage. I think 369 just wants to take this turret, get something back on the board for Top Esports. Important turret bounty. And Fiora gets towards 1,000 or so gold lead. This is important. Feel bad for 369, yeah. He's tried, hasn't he? He's got the second item. Okay. Second item done for the Skarnet will be a little tanky. He's only gotten 18 stacks so far. He's not that tanky. Flashes away, stays alive. Over the wall, though. Goes Karis. The Nico will after the tidal wave. Buys some time. Lost the Skarnet, though. That's important with I say, Dragon spawning. No, it's not. It's 3 seconds until 3 minutes until Dragon. Quick glance up at that timer. Caught me wrong. There's still the Atakan to play over. Lot burned there to just get the jungler, though. Traps are everywhere, though. Monkey's low. I don't know whether you can still play this, actually, guys. Cream could still really threaten their Vampire. Has to be very afraid of a Siphon Power. Gravity Field will catch out the clone. Crisp still low, but enough of Enchanter here to be threatening. And actually, the 1 kill won't turn into all that much. Jackie Love gets the Ardent Blaze down. Atakan's still angry. Can be dragged into waves like this. It's kind of funny. Lucian has full gone, completing the boots. Maybe we back to the Atakan. Pathmaker goes wide for Cube. 369 looks for a lunge, can't quite find it. Trapline comes on out. They want to force this Atakan before Top Esports are ready. Trapline is there. Top side, picture in picture. Culling comes on down. Vampire will be forced to heal. Clone blocks it. In comes the Paranoia. They come on over to try and fight this regardless. Karis from the flank angle. From the backline they go. Jackie Love in danger. Absolutely eviscerated. Vampire does get onto Cream, who just turns it around. Blows up that one. They've lost 2. Massive damage and they steal away the Atakan. Cube is in, but at what end? Taeyun's not helping anyone. He has to flash on out. That was the problem with the Nocturne. 2 for 2. Karis in danger. Gets the stun. It's on to Clean. Taeyun's still very scary. You need to reset here, surely. Back away. Look to fight another day. Ace in the hole. Not enough to kill. Cream still has TP. Crisp Bay have to reset. They're on to the Dragon. They don't have a smite, but 369 is around. They're going to have to give up soul off this. They got the Atakan, but couldn't keep the health bars high enough to make this truly threatening. 369 wants to come play this. TP in, down to 2,000 HP. It would be a smite fight. Stunned up. Needs to get on into the back end of this one. It gets very much to get the play. The Dragon goes down. But what about the fight afterwards? Karis low, but just turns around and murders Fiora, who chooses violence over Dragons and will die for it. Flash away, and the auto was in the air. WE gets soul. May fumble the Atakan, but the damage. Well, it was supposed to happen before the snowball got very extreme. They jump onto Jackie, and he gets popped. Into the mid lane we go, though. Flash away. Karis doesn't get the engagement he's looking for. Vampire can't find it after. Pulled back under the turret. Big for Monkey, who will just about survive. Gets the smite slow. Hang on. How did that happen? Tippers just ran at the Lucian.
Unstoppable.
Just ran at him. Not even a flash. It's just a bear slap. Vampire goes on in. No thresholds to be found there. Be welcomed into the enemy jungle. Navi just about surviving it, but the Baron's going on down, and you've lost your bot lane. Not your mid lane. Down to 1,200 HP. Karis is low. Monkey is low. Cream has got an Arcane Storm and a Dream. Kanavi is still here. 369, the back end, looking to potentially threaten. They will force WE off Baron. With the resets coming on through, I think they go behind Taeyun, though. He's had 3 items on this Caitlyn. Youch. And Topher Strikes part 3 goes wide. Looking to stack him up again. Monkey looking for a potential paranoia angle down here. On they go. Grand challenge goes on down, trying to get some autos in. The fear is there, and there's just nothing to be done, and they can't threaten elsewhere on the map. And the Baron is started again. Cream split off. Navi trying to drive onto through. They're trying to chunk his Jackie. Gets a big chunk onto Karis. Down to half HP. Kanavi can still look to get through the back of the pit. Very hard to keep the Skarner out. Can look to jump on through the wall. Karis threatening. Driving around the back end of this. 3k HP. They might just look for the fight set. The tidal wave comes across. Is taken. Vampire in the back line. Only keep Jackie level away for a second. The Skarner Impale is onto Cube. Not the best target. They get the Disintegrate. Cream trading with Monkey and losing. It's an abysmal fight. And Cream dies as well. 3 for none. Baron and a mid lane wave that was so artfully prepared earlier. WE may have just finally broken the camel's back. The cracks that have been there all split long. The things that made you wonder, yeah, are top esports really the best team in the league? The scoreline is one thing. The occasional papered over wound will not deny the problems they've seen. They have killed Monkey, but there's still the Nexus turret under siege. And WE will be the LPL first seed from spring. The regular season champs. The regular season MVP. How far